Our next guest has an interesting incentive for people to get vaccinated. Her school district is actually offering $1,000 to any employee who is fully vaccinated by the end of September. Joining me with more is Dr. Mary Elizabeth Davis, Superintendent of Henry County Schools in Georgia. Mary Elizabeth, thanks for being with me.
Well, thank you so much for having us and for the opportunity to really talk about the significant step towards vaccination in order to really move past this season in which COVID is really plaguing our communities.
Well, it's interesting, your word choice. You're using the word incentive and not a mandate. Tell me why.
Sure, that's right. Really, we are not requiring participation in the vaccine, but we have been on a mission as soon as vaccines were available to ensure that educators were first to have access. And now how do we continue making that choice into the most essential and effective mitigation strategy? Because we know the critical infrastructure that schools play and the critical role that our educators play in the lives of young people. So taking care of their health and really promoting those next steps towards a healthy workforce is really where we believe the investment needs to be.
So let me ask you, Mary Elizabeth, we've seen vaccination rates surge in states and cities that have enacted vaccine mandates. So why not make it mandatory? I mean, it would help keep our kids safer.
Yeah, this is really an opportunity for us to talk about how a combination of so many mitigation strategies, coupled now with the availability of a vaccine, is really the direction we need to incentivize people to move. We were open for 75% of the year last year, and we deployed all of the mitigation strategies that we know work. But this year, there's a vaccine readily available, and we've been on a mission since that was available to be a closed point of distribution. We actually provided the vaccine to each of our employees, as well as private educators and daycare providers. And now we are taking that next step to suggest it is not only vital that we make it available, but we want to move in that direction and provide that one-time pay supplement as an investment in you and your health.
And has it been a wake-up call for you, especially the surge in numbers of kids that have been hospitalized due to this Delta variant? Is that opening the eyes of everybody within your district to see the impact of vaccinations and now the impact of how it can determine whether our kids can stay healthy or not?
That's right. The best move towards the health of young people is for adults to be and stay healthy. And really, this has been a season in which I believe the data that distinguishes the severity of COVID implications of unvaccinated and vaccinated individuals is the compelling data that's beginning to tell the story of truth. It is the opportunity for us to walk people toward that choice of vaccination because we can see the distinction it has made in an effective approach to the fight against COVID.
So schools just started in Georgia. Congratulations. How are things going so far?
Listen, the energy around learning together and being in community and schools is incredibly high. We are certainly aware of the need to do that responsibly and be opened in a way that mitigates COVID to the extent that our school spaces allow, and then also really provides that continuity of services by ensuring a healthy workforce. And really that's where our effort has been.
Well, we should point out that your schools in Henry County were one of the only school districts to host its own vaccine distribution site. So how do you think that impacted your decision here?
I just think it's consistency, right? We have really believed from the moment we closed schools on March 13th of 2020 that as a public institution, we are to be accessible by the youth of our public. And if we're going to be accessible by the youth of our public, we're going to do every single thing that it takes to make an in-person learning experience a reality while continuing to offer families choice in a virtual alternative. And that's exactly what we've done. And we've stayed consistent to deploying the next best mitigation effort that was available to us. And we've continued to operate in complete coordination with other agencies in our county so that our community is served in a very comprehensive way. And I just believe that that consistency and that very laser focus on young people and the importance of educators in the lives of young people and the importance of the craft of teaching and learning in the lives of young people is really just our job to then remove any barriers that keeps it that really keeps it continuous and stable.
Well, we hope you follow up with us. I want to know how many employees took you up on that $1,000 and got vaccinated by September. Dr. Mary Elizabeth Davis, superintendent there, Henry Schools, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.